Welcome back to the online session. The topic is 0 by 1 knapsack problem using dynamic programming. The given problem is solve the following 0 by 1 knapsack problem using dynamic programming technique. So in the given problem, the number of instances or number of items or number of objects which can be specified as n, that means 3. 3 will indicate total number of items or objects or instances we need to consider here. And m also given. M means knapsack capacity. Maximum capacity of the knapsack is specified with the keyword as M, that is 6, which means that 6 kgs we can assume that. And there are 3 instances or items are given. Each and every instance or item is having their own profit and their own weights also. So there are 3 profits are given for each and every item. P1 stands for profit you can earn if you place item 3. P2 stands for profit of item 2, profit of item 3, which are given 1 kg, 2 kg, 5 kg respectively. Whereas W1, W2 and W3 are considered as weights of item 1, item 2 and item 3 which we selected. So this is the given question. Now we need to solve the given problem by using dynamic programming algorithm design technique here. The first step is, and we need to draw a table which can be having, which can be best fit to the profits, weights and the items. So from the given problem, we are generated one table. The table can contains xi, which specify the total number of items x1, x2, x3, and corresponding items x1, x2, x3 profits are given Pi, P1, P2, P3, and weights are given W1, W2, W3. So we need to generate one table. Once the values we can fit in the table, the next step is we need to state the principle of 0 by 1 knapsack problem. So what is 0 by 1 knapsack? What exactly it will do, we will discuss in this session. Students, here you must remember that in examination, if they are asking solving the problem using 0 by 1 knapsack problem using dynamic programming, this this statement or formula is very, very important. You need to clearly specify or write the statement. So what 0 by 1 knapsack means that here, let x of I equal to 1. What I said that x of I is nothing but items. How many items are there? 3 items, x1, x2, x3. So here there are 3 items are there. The first item is gold item, assume that just. Second item is diamond item, assume. And third item is purple item, assume that. There are 3 items are given, namely x1, x2, x3. So here x of I equal to 1 when item I is selected. When item I is selected, that means that When x of I is equal to 1, suppose if x of 1 equal to 1, which means that I am placing the complete item into the bag. Place the complete item into the bag without break down the item into some number of pieces. X1 equal to 1 means select the complete item and place it into the bag. And another one is let x of I equal to 0. Consider one more concept, x of I equal to 0. X of I equal to 0, which means that suppose x3 equal to 0. I am assigning I value is 3, x3 equal to 0, which indicates that item 3 is not to be selected and placed in the bag. I am not selecting item 3. So, and I am not placing item 3 into the bag. That indicates 0. So, in 0 by 1 knapsack, there is a provision to fill the bag. Either you can fill the bag with 0 item or one complete item. There is no provision of placing the item into fraction items. So that's why we can name as 0 by 1 knapsack problem. This can be solved by using the concept is DP, dynamic programming. Okay. So x of I equal to 0 means the given item is not to be selected. So now remember the formula. This is very, very, very important. This formula is very important. So the entire problem works based on the formula only. Here, PIXI stands for profit of first item. Suppose I equal to 1. I equal to 1 to n. Suppose if I equal to 1, that means that the first object is to be selected. X of I, P1, and the X of I is X1. P1, X1 stands for the profit of first item. If I is equal to 2, profit of second item. I is equal to 3, profit of third item. I is equal to n, profit of n item. So finally, what I can say or states that the 0 by 1 knapsack problem states that always remember that maximum the profit, maximize the profit. So PIXI sum of 1 to n should be profit. So that means that the profit you can gain more profit. Okay, but how you can gain the more profit or maximize the profit? There is some restrictions that is subject to. What is the restriction? The total weight of bags. So WIXI means that sum of WIXI means that you can fill the bag with items of x1, x2 or x3. The sum of x1 plus x2 plus x3 or whatever you are selected, that the total weight cannot be exceeded m. M stands for the knapsack capacity. So that means that always remember that whenever you are planning to fill the bag with some number of items, see that whether you are getting maximum profit or not. But subject to the condition is the total weights of the items, the total item weight should not be exceed the knapsack capacity. So here you can fill the bag either with full item or not selected the item. There is no provision of filling the bag with some number of broken items or piece of items. So here all profits, weights and capacity of the knapsack is positive. It is a positive. So here this is the given problem. From the given problem, we need to fill the bag. The main objective is fill the bag with the possible or available items. 3 items are there. Fill the bag with the possible items. The condition is maximize the profit. You can get the maximum profit subject to the size of all items which you can fill in the bag. the weight or total weights of the items what you selected or filled in the bag should not cross the capacity of the knapsack. And finally, and you can fill the knapsack with the values of either 0 or 1. They you cannot use fraction value. You cannot use fraction value 1 by 2. This type of values you cannot use. So in this way you can solve the problem. Now I am moving to another slide. Yes. So here, n value is given total number of in the given problem. The total number of objects are given three objects, namely x1, x2, x3, and profits of all three items are given P1, P2, P3, and weights of all three objects are given W1, W2, W3, and M is capacity of the knapsack. The maximum capacity of the knapsack is 6. And here you need to solve the given problem by using dynamic programming technique. Once you can apply dynamic programming technique to the given problem, for solving, you should remember the formulas. Very, very important. Everybody should remember the formulas. So the first formula is initially set s power 0 equal to initially you can set s power 0 equal to 0 comma 0. S power 0 equal to 0 comma 0. What it means that s power 0 equal to 0 comma 0 means here the first 0 is p and the second 0 is w. So there are two zeros here, 0 comma 0. This is another 0. So fill the knapsack. Initially the knapsack is s power 0 equal to 0 comma 0, which means that the profit is 0, weight is 0. That means that the knapsack is filled with 0 0. That means that empty knapsack. So which indicates that empty knapsack, EMPTY. Initially, you can take empty knapsack, empty bag. Remember that always you need to take the empty bag initially. Initially, you can take the empty bag. That will clearly says that s power 0 equal to 0 comma 0. If the knapsack is empty, there is no profit and no weight. That's why P and W value pairs should be 0 comma 0. Next, you need to compute the values up to 3 times. Why we need to compute the values up to 3 times means here the total number of items are 3. That's why you need to find the value of s power 1, s power 2, and s power 3. 3 times you need to find the value of s power 1, s power 2, s power 3. How to find the value of s power 1? So s power 1 you can find the value like s power 0 union s power 0 base 1. That means that if you combine the pair of values of s power 0 and the pair of values of s power 0 base 1, you will get the pair listed values of s power 1. Next, s power 2 is s power 1 union s power 1 base 1. S power 3 formula is S power 2 union S power 2 base 1. And you can stop the formula. So friends, you should remember the four formulas 1, 2, 3, 4. S power 0, S power 1, S power 2, S power 3. These formulas you should be remember. Otherwise, it is very difficult to solve the problem. So initially set s power 0 equal to s power 0 equal to 0 comma 0. That means that you should carry an empty bag initially. Once you can carry an empty bag, the next step is find s power 0 base 1 value. So how to find s power 0 base 1 value? So that means that you can select the first item. When you can select the first item, the profit of first item and the weight of first item is 1 comma 2. The profit of first item and the weight of first item pair you should select here. So you have been selected the profit of first item and the weight of selected item. So now how you will get s power 0 base 1? You will get the value of s power 0 base 1 by add the pairs of values P1 W1 to S0. You simply add the pair values P1 W1 to S power 0. That means that you can add these two pair values. Add these two pair values. How to add these two pair values? Add 0 with 1, you will get 1. Add 0 with 2, you will get 2. So in this way, you will get the value of s power 0 base 1. Friends, once again, I will explain. The first step is from the given problem, you need to mention the number of N value, profits, weights, and knapsack capacity you should be mentioned and place all the values in a table. Once you can arrange the values in a table, first step is the first step is consider an empty bag. Consider an empty bag. Empty bag means there is no profit, no weight. That is called as S power 0. That means that here the first one is P and another one is W. 0 comma 0, which means that 0 comma 0 means that here this is P and this is W. P value is 0, W value is 0. That means that no profit, no weight, the bag is empty. Once the bag is empty, you can start filling the bag with some number of items. Now assume that I can fill the bag with item 1. When I can assume fill the bag with item number 1, you need to compute the value of s power 0 base 1. So how to compute the value of s power 0 base 1? So to compute the value of s power base 1, you can apply the formula, that is add the pair values p1 w1 to s power 0. So here P1 W1 is 1 comma 2 and you can add P1 W1 value to S power 0. That means that the pair values 1 comma 2 you can add with the pair values of 0 comma 0. So 0 plus 1 1 0 plus 2 2. So you will get the value of S power 0 base 1. So the S power 0 base 1 value we will get the value of s power 0 base 1 here. Okay. So next, we will move to another slide. So here, sorry, here I will get the value of s power 0 base 1. Two values I have calculated, s power 0 value I have calculated, s power 0 base 1 pair also I have been calculated. The next step is find the value of s power 1. How to compute the value of s power 1? How to compute the value of s power 1 is the question. Now, how to compute the value of s power 1 is there is a formula. You should remember the formula clearly how to compute s power 1. How to compute s power 1? If you want to compute s power 1, there is a formula. The formula is s power 1 equal to s power 0 union s1 power 0. That means that you can union these two values. You can union of s power 0 value, union of s power 0 base 1 value. That means that is simply you can union it. That means that combine the pairs. So the pair of s power 0 is 0 0 and the pair of s power 0 base 1 is 1 comma 2. If you apply union among those two values, you will get the value of our final pair of s power 1. Now the final pair of s power 1 is equal to 0, 0, 1. So, so here the process is over. As of now, I have been computed only three. The first one is s power 0. Next, computed the value of s power 0 base 1. Next, compute the value of s power 1. Next, you need to compute the value of s power 2, s power 3 also. These two are pending. Now, we will see how to solve these two also in next slide. Okay. Next, next, so first item is to be selected. Next, we will try to place the second item into the bag. When I try to place the second item into the bag, the item is having profit and weights, that is P2, W2. P2 and W2, profit of 2, weight of second item. That is the pair is 2 comma 3. So 2 comma 3 is the pair here. 2 comma 3 is the pair which can be generated profit and weight of second item planning to place in the given bag. Now we will see how to compute the next value. Okay. So now I want to compute the value of s power 1 base 1. So already these three already I have been computed s power 0, s power 0 base 1, s power 1 value already computed. Now how to find the value of s power 1 base 1 we will see. So how to compute the value of s power 1 base 1? This is depends on the formula, that is add the pair of values P2 W2. Add the pair of values P2 W2 with s power 1, with s power 1, then you will get s power 1 base 1 value, then you will get s power 1 base 1 value. Now if you want to compute s power 1 base 1 value, simply you can take the pair of 2 comma 3, add the pair 2 comma 3 with the pair of s power 1 base 1. So that means that add these two pairs. Add, you simply apply addition. Add the pair 2 comma 3 with 0, 0. Now apply 2 plus 0, you will get 2. 3 plus 0, you will get 3. 2 plus 1, you will get 3. 3 plus 2, you will get 5. So in this way, you can find the value of s power 1 base 1. Okay. I hope you all understood the concept. Next, so these three values I have been computed, s power 0 computed, s power 0 base 1 computed, and s power 1 value also computed, s power 1 base 1 value also computed. Now, how to compute the value of s power 2? Now, I will explain how to compute the value of s power 2. So, how to compute the value of s power 2? There is a formula. There is a formula if you want to compute the value of s power 2. How to compute s power 2 value? This is the formula for computing the value of s power 2. S power 2 equal to s power 1 union s power 1 base 1. So s power 1, this is s power 1 base 1. So union of s power 1 and union of s power 2, then only you will get the value of s power 2. So that means that combine the pairs of s power 1 and the combine the pair values of s power 1 base 1, and you can union both pairs, you will get s power 2. So 0 0 1 2 2 3 and 3 5. So finally you will get the value of s power 2 pairs from the given problem. Okay, so now you have been calculated s power 2 also. And what is pending? Only the pending is s power 3. How to compute s power 3? This is the problem now. Now you will see how to compute the value of s power 3 here. So next we will see how we will see the next item we need to place is third item x3. X3 item I need to place. If I want to place the item x3 item, it is having profit 5 and weight is 4. Profit 5, weight is 4 given in the given graph. Now all these are s power 0 computed, s power 0 base 1 value computed, s power 1 value computed, s power 1 base 1 value computed, s2 s power 2 value computed. Now the new one is how to compute the value of s power 2. We will see in this slide. So how to compute s power 2 base 1 is, if you want to compute s power 2 base 1, how to compute the value is simply add the pair 5 comma 4 with s power 2. So that means that add the pair of 5 comma 4 with all the pairs. Now you can apply addition. Add, simply apply addition. Okay, if I can apply 5 plus 0, I will get 5. 4 plus 0, I will get 4. Next, second pair, add 5 with 1. 5 plus 1, 5 plus 1 6. Next, 4 plus 6. Next, add these two, 2 comma 3, 5 comma 4. Add the pairs 2 comma 3 and 5 comma 4. So 5 plus 2 7. Next, 4 plus 3 7. Next, add the pairs of 3 comma 5 and 5 comma 4 pair. 3 plus 5 8. 5 plus 4 9. So you got the final result of s power 2 base 1 here. Now the leftover condition is you need to calculate the value of s power 3. So now the question is, what is the value of s power 3? This is the question. How to compute s power 3? Okay. So now we need to find or calculate the value of s power 3. Now we will see how to compute the value of s power 3. But here, how to compute the value of s power 3, it will depends on the formula. S power 3, there is a formula. What is the formula? The formula is s power 2 union s power 2 base 1. S power 2 union s power 2 base 1. So s power 2 value is there already. S power 2 value is there. And another one is s power 2 base 1. S power 2 base 1 values are there. Simply you can apply union among these two. If you apply union among these two, finally you will get the value of s power 3. And here clearly observe that whether purging rule is satisfying or not. Here clearly observe that purging rule or dominance rule. Now it is the time to apply purging rule or dominance rule to the given problem while computing the value of S3. Okay. Now we will see how to apply purging rule in this next slide, in the next slide. So here, students, think once yourself, carefully observe the pairs of values of s power 2 and s power 2 base 1. So if you want to compute the value of s power 3, simply you need to combine or union the values of s power 2 and s power 2 base 1. The union of s power 2 and the union of s power 2 base 1, you will get the value of s power 3. But before applying s power 3 formula, you need to check whether purging rule is satisfying or not. What is mean by purging rule? So this is called as purging rule. This is called as purging rule. Remember that, very important. Purging. Purging rule. So this is called purging rule. So clearly observe that purging rule means take any two pairs. So assume that take these two pairs 0, 0, 1, 2. If you take these two pairs 0, 0, 1, 2, if you observe clearly, this is P profit and this is weight. Profit and weight. Here also profit and weight. So this is the profit of one item. This is the profit of another item. 0 is profit of one item and 2 is profit of another item. If you compare these two pairs, this pair and this pair, if you compare, if you observe clearly, the profit is gained, increased the profit. If the profit is increased, automatically the weight is also increased. Profit is increased, weight also increased, no issue. Next, observe that if you clearly consider 1.2 with 2.3, profit is increased from 1 to 2, weight is increased from 2 to 3, no issue. If you compare these two pairs, 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 5, profit is increased from 2 to 3, weight is increased from 3 to 5, no issue. Next, if you consider the pairs 3 comma 5 with 5 comma 4, the profit is, so this is profit and this is weight here. Here also this is profit, this is weight. Okay. The profit is increased and the weight is decreased. So this formula is applied here. This is done. Profit is less, more weight. Weight is less weight, profit and weight. Sorry, W comma 3 comma 5 and sorry, here profit or weight. So profits or weights are given. You clearly observe that profit is increased and weight is less. That means that profit is increased plus and weight is decreased minus. That means that when the profit is increased, so if the weight is increased, then only profit also increased. But profit is going on increasing, weight is going on decreasing. This is ethically wrong. This is ethically wrong. If you fill the bag with some number of items, if the weight of bag is gradually increasing, the profit also gradually increasing. But if the profit is gradually increasing, the weight should not be decreasing. So this is the one of the drawback here. So that means that here is this type of pairs. If you find out, so in this case, you can identify the pair which is having low profit. This is the pair which is having low profit. So that's why simply you can remove the pair from the given group. That means that simply remove the pair and remaining all are as well. Now you can generate S3 value. How to generate S3 value? It is the combination of union of S power 2 and S power 2 base 1. That means that combine the pairs of S power 2 with the pair values of S power 2 base 1. So 0, 0, so got it. 1, 2, got it. 2, 3, got it. And this was removed, so ignore it. 5, 4, got it. 6, 6, got it. 7, 7, got it. 8, 8, got it. So here, this is called as a tuple. 3 comma 5 is called as a pair or tuple. You can consider as a tuple. The tuple 3 comma 5 is eliminated because profit is less than or equal to weight, and profit is greater than or equal to weight. So this type of situations cannot be occurs. So that's why if you clearly observe the purging rule is applied in this scenario. Purging rule is applied in the scenario. Okay. So now you got the value of S power 3. S power 3 value you got it. This is removed due to purging rule. Due to purging rule, this concept of this pair is removed and you got the value of S power 3. Once the S power 3 value also complete, you can generate it. You can stop the procedure. No need to find S power 4. Why? Because the total number of items are only 3. Next, so this is S power 3. Okay. Now clearly observe that you will get the value of S power 3. Once you will get the pair values of S power 3, students think once carefully, observe there is a mistake here. What mistake is found is, what is the capacity of the knapsack? The capacity of the knapsack is capital M, that equal to 6 kg. You cannot place maximum number of, you cannot place more than 6 kg of weighted items in the bag. So if you observe clearly, S3, 0, 0, here the weight is 0, this is less than 2 M, no issue. The weight is the weight is 2, so it is less than to the knapsack capacity. In this pair, the weight is 3, it is also less than to the knapsack. The weight is 4, it is less than. Weight is 6, less than or equal to. That means that sum of W I X I is less than or equal to M. This is the formula. This is the formula. The total weights of all the items which you place in the bag should not be exceed the capacity of the bag. It should be equal or less than. The total weight is equal or less than to the capacity, not more than. So here the capacity here 6 is P and another 6 is W. The weight is 6 less than or equal to 6. 6 less than or equal to 6. The condition satisfied, no issue. But if you consider these two pairs, here the weight is 7, 7 less than or equal to 6. This is wrong. This is wrong. Next, 9. 9, if you compare 9 less than or equal to 6, that means that it exceeds the capacity of the knapsack. Hence, you can not select the pair of values. So finally, it can be clearly observed that you need to remember, you need to remove these two pairs. So the tuple, the pair 7 comma 7 and the pair 8 comma 8 are eliminated. Why I need to eliminate these two pairs means that it have exceeded the knapsack capacity. The knapsack capacity 6. So here the total weight exceed the knapsack capacity. That's why I have been removed these two pairs. Once I have been removed these pairs, and again you can update the pair values of S power 3. The pair values of S power 3 is 0, 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 5, 4, and 6, 6. Now you got the values here. Okay. Now you got the values, all values you got. So here we have been computed the value of S power 0, S power 1, S power 2, S power 3. So only S power 0, S power 1, S power 2, S power 3. So these values I have been computed. So S power 4 is not required. Why? Because total number of items are 4. That's why we can compute the value up to S power 3 only. Once you will computing the values of S power 1, S power 2, S power 3, these values are very, very, very useful for us for further computations. Now you can compute, now you can consider that S power 3. S power 3 you can consider. If you consider S power 3, clearly observe that which is having most highest weight. This is the pair. The pair 6, 6 is having more weight. This is the weight and this is the profit. So more weight. Now that means that always we are looking for more weight, more profit. So the main objective of 0 by 1 knapsack problem is maximize the profit. That is maximize the profit. Maximize the profit. Maximum profit we can select. Maximum profit, that is maximize the profit of PIXI. This is the formula. So always consider maximum profit. How to consider the maximum profit? So here profit is 6 and weight is 6. Here profit is 5, weight is 4. So if you consider in S3, if you compare all the pairs, 6, 6 pair will yield maximum profit. Hence you can consider this, and so we will apply this. The pair 6 comma 6 is in S3. That means that 6 comma 6 is the pair. The pair 6 comma 6 is available, belongs to S power 3. Now check whether it is correct or not. So the pair 6 comma 6 is available in S3. If it is available in X3, if you consider the pair 6 comma 6 with 1, 1 means the item is selected. The pair 6 comma 6 is selected. That means that X of I equal to selected. What is the I value? 3 here. It is 3. X of 3 equal to 1, which means that third item is to be selected. X of 3 equal to 1 means that third item is to be selected and it can be placed in the bag. Once third item is selected and placed in the bag, the total capacity is 6. The total weight is 6 and profit is 6. So 6 comma 6 belongs to S3, which gives the final result. Which will give the final result. Next, once you can place 6 comma 6 in the bag, next you can observe clearly the same way x comma 6 comma 6 is available in S2 also we can check. Now we will clearly observe that the pair 6 comma 6 is available or not, we will check. 6 comma 6 is available or not, we will verify in S2. If you observe S2, 6 comma 6 pair is not available. The pair 6 comma 6 is not available in X2, but it is available in X3 only. So not available. So that means that the pair 6 comma 6 is available in X3 and it is not available in third item, which means that you can consider the value of x3 equal to 1. That means that you can get the final price or you can get the more profit when you select 6 comma 6 in S3. Okay, so this is the way. So now I have been find the value of x power 3. Okay, x power 3 వాల్యూ వచ్చింది అంటే థర్డ్ ఐటమ్ ని కంప్లీట్ ఐటమ్ గా మనం తీసుకుంటున్నాం. థర్డ్ ఐటమ్ ని కంప్లీట్ ఐటమ్ గా తీసుకుంటున్నాం. ఎక్స్ పవర్ 3 ని మన వాల్యూని కంప్లీట్ ఐటమ్ గా తీసుకుంటున్నాం. సో దిస్ ఐటమ్ ఐ హావ్ బీన్ సెలెక్టెడ్. సో దిస్ ఐటమ్ ఈజ్ టు బి సెలెక్టెడ్ and placed into the bag. Once this item is to be selected and placed into the bag, profit is 5 and weight is 4. You will get it. Okay. Next one is so next step. This is the second step. Clearly observe that. So here, this already we get the value of x power 2. So x power 3 value already we will selected x power 3 items. Next, observe that this is the bag. In that bag, already x power 3 item is to be placed. Once x power 3 item is to be placed, what you will do? You can subtract the profit and weight. Subtract the profit and weight. That means that, so already the bag capacity is 6. The bag capacity is 6. Once x power x3 value, once third item is to be placed in the bag, once one item is placed in the bag, if you want to place next item into the bag, you need to subtract the weight from the already placed item. That's why. Okay. So here the pair 6 comma 6 came from the pair 6 minus P3, 6 minus W3. So once the pair, third pair, the pair of the value, once the item, third item is to be placed in the bag, then you can subtract the profit and weight from that one. Okay. So now we will see how it is. So now clearly observe that 6 minus P3. What is P3? 5. 6 minus 5, 1. Next 6 minus W3. What is the value of W3? 4. 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. So you will get the pair is 1 comma 2. So now you get the pair 1 comma 2. Now you can compute the value whether the pair generated pair 1 comma 2 is available in S2 or not. 1 comma 2 is available in S2. Okay. So but you need to check whether 1 comma 2 is available in previous item also, that is S power 1. 1 comma 2 is available in S power 1. That means that 1 comma 2 pair is available in S power 2 and the same pair 1 comma 2 is available in S power 1. That means that 1 comma 2 is available in S power 2 and it is available in S1. If 1 comma the same pair is available in both in two different items, simply you can ignore of selecting the second item. If you ignore selecting second item, value of x2 is equal to x2 equal to 2 stands for the second item is not to be selected. I have not taken second item. So that's why, so here I was not taken second item. So the second item is not taken. Not taken this second item. Okay. Next one is same pair 1 comma 2 is available in S2 and S1 also, but check whether it is not available or available in S power 0. So 1 comma 2 pair, if you observe in S1 S power 0, it is not available. The pair 1 comma 2 is not available in S power 0. So if the pair 1 comma 2 is not available in S power 0, which indicates that the value of x power, the value of first item is to be selected. X1 equal to 1. That means that you have been selected the value of 1. That will clearly indicate that x3 equal to 1. You got the result now. X3 equal to 1. So complete item you have been selected. X2 item is 0. You have been not selected this item, second item. X1 item selected, fully item selected. So So in this way you can select the item is x1 is equal to 1, x2 equal to 0, and x3 equal to 1. So this is the pair of items you can place into the bag 1 0 1 1 0 1. Students, once again I will explain. So there is a little bit confusion how to select 0 or 1. So ఒకసారి నేను చెప్తాను. Once you can get the values of ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ let me explain in Telugu for better understanding. Okay. So s power 0, s power 1, s power 2, s power 3 values generate అవుతాయి. Once s power 0, s power 1, s power 2, s power 3 values generate అయిన తర్వాత ప్రాసెస్ ని స్టాప్ చేయాలి. ఫర్దర్ గా s power 4 క్యాలిక్యులేటర్ కంప్యూట్ చేయడం అవసరం లేదు. ఎందుకు s power 4 కంప్యూటేషన్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదనుకుంటే టోటల్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఐటమ్స్ ఇక్కడ 4 ఉన్నాయి. టోటల్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఐటమ్స్ 3, సారీ. టోటల్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఐటమ్స్ ఆర్ x1, x2, x3. 3 వాల్యూస్ ఉన్నాయి. సో అందుకని 3 టైమ్స్ మనం కంప్యూట్ చేస్తాం మాక్సిమం s3. వన్స్ s1, s2, s3 వాల్యూస్ కంప్యూట్ అయిన తర్వాత ఈ s3 లో ఈ థర్డ్ ఐటమ్ లో మాక్సిమం వెయిట్ ఉన్న ఐటమ్ తీసుకుంటాం. దిస్ ఇస్ వెయిట్ అమ్మా. ఫస్ట్ ది వెయిట్, ఫస్ట్ ది ప్రాఫిట్, సెకండ్ వెయిట్. మాక్సిమం వెయిట్ ఏంది 6. సో knapsack కెపాసిటీ, మన బ్యాగ్ యొక్క కెపాసిటీ ఎంత 6 kgs. మాక్సిమం కెపాసిటీ బ్యాగ్ 6 kgs. సో ఇది రీచ్ అయింది కాబట్టి సో ఈ పెయిర్ మనం కన్సిడర్ చేసుకుంటాం. ఈ పెయిర్ ని కన్సిడర్ చేసుకొని ఈ పెయిర్ అనేది s3 లో ఉంది, బట్ ఇది ప్రీవియస్ s2 లో, s1 లో, s0 లో ఉందో లేదో మనం చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి అన్నమాట. సో ఈ పెయిర్ అనేది 6,6 పెయిర్ అనేది s power 3 లో అవైలబిలిటీలో ఉన్నది, బట్ ద సేమ్ పెయిర్ అవైలబుల్ లో ఉన్నదో లేదో s power 2 లో, s power 1 లో, s power 0 లో ఉన్నదో లేదో చెక్ చేసుకుందాం. ఫస్ట్ హియర్ టపుల్ అంటే పెయిర్ అండి. ఆ పెయిర్ s power 3 లో ఉన్నది, పెయిర్ s power 3 లో ఉన్నది. సో టిక్, s power 3 లో పెయిర్ ఉంది, బట్ s power 2 లో లేదు. ఆ పేరు s power 3 లో ఉన్నది, సేమ్ పేరు s power 2 లో లేదు. సో అంటే ఎక్కడైతే ఉన్నదో అక్కడ ఫస్ట్ 1 తీసుకుంటాం. ఎక్కడ ఉంది ఈ పేరు 6,6 దేంట్లో ఉంది? s power 3 లో ఉంది. సో ఇది s power 2 లో లేదు. అంటే మాక్సిమం ప్రాఫిట్ మాక్సిమం వెయిట్ రీచ్ కదా. సో మాక్సిమం ప్రాఫిట్ నీకు రావాలంటే, ఎక్కువ ప్రాఫిట్ నీకు రావాలంటే s2 ని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోకూడదు, s3 ని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. అంటే ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 3 ని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి, ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 2 ని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోకూడదు. సో ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 3 ని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి కాబట్టి దాని వాల్యూ ఏమంటున్నాం అంటే x3 ఈక్వల్ టు 1. అంటే x3 ఈక్వల్ టు 1 అంటే కంప్లీట్ ఐటమ్ తీసుకుంటున్నాం. x3 లో ఉన్న కంప్లీట్ ఐటమ్ ను మనం బ్యాగ్ లో ప్లేస్ చేస్తున్నాం. నెక్స్ట్ మనం తీసుకున్న పేర్ ఏంటి? 6, పేర్. 6, పేర్ ని ఆల్రెడీ బ్యాగ్ లో డంప్ చేసాము. డంప్ చేసిన తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ వేరే ఐటమ్ ను మనం ప్లేస్ చేయాలంటే, కొత్త ఐటమ్ ను మనం ప్లేస్ చేయాలంటే ఆల్రెడీ బ్యాగ్ లో ఐటమ్ ఉంది. ఏ ఐటమ్ ఉంది బ్యాగ్ లో? 6, పేర్ ఉన్న ఐటమ్ బ్యాగ్ లో ఉంది. సో వన్స్ 6, పేర్ ఉన్న ఐటమ్ బ్యాగ్ లో ఉంది కాబట్టి నెక్స్ట్ ఐటమ్ ని బ్యాగ్ లో మీరు ప్లేస్ చేయాలంటే, నెక్స్ట్ ఐటమ్ ని మీరు బ్యాగ్ లో ప్లేస్ చేయాలంటే టోటల్ వెయిట్ ఆర్ కెపాసిటీ నుంచి మైనస్ చేయాలి. సో ఆ పేర్ ని మైనస్ చేయాలి. సో 6, ఈ 6, ని మీరు థర్డ్ ఏదైతే ప్రాఫిట్ వెయిట్ ఉందో అది మనం సబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయాలి. ఆ ప్రాఫిట్ వెయిట్ ఎలా సబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తామంటే ఇక్కడ లింక్డ్ టు దిస్ వన్ అండి. అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, క్లియర్ గా లింక్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ. 6 మైనస్ P3 అంటే ఏంటండి? ఇది P1, P2, P3 5. సో 6 - 5 వస్తాయి ఇక్కడ క్లియర్ గా. 6 - 5 వస్తాయి. 6 - 5 వాల్యూ ఎంత? 1. నెక్స్ట్ 6 - W3 వాల్యూ ఎంత? 4. అంటే ఎంత? 2 వస్తుంది. సో పేర్ ఏంటి ఇక్కడ? 1, 2 అనేది పేర్ మనకు వచ్చింది. సో 1, 2 పేర్ మనం వెరిఫై చేసుకోవాలి. ఈ 1, 2 పేరు s2 లో ఉన్నదా, s1 లో ఉన్నదా, s0 లో ఉన్నదా కూడా వెరిఫై చేసుకోవాలి. ఇక్కడ వెరిఫై చేస్తే 1, 2 పేరు s power 2 లో ఉన్నది. ఇట్ ఈస్ అవైలబుల్ s power 2. సేమ్ అదే s power 1 లో ఉన్నది. అంటే s power 1 లో కూడా ఉంది. సో s power 1 లో ఉంది, s power 2 లో కూడా ఉంది. సో s power 2 లో ఉన్నది బట్ s power 1 లో కూడా సేమ్ పేర్ ఉంది కాబట్టి సో ఇలా 2 పేర్స్ లో ఉంటే ఆ ఐటమ్ ని తీసుకోవద్దండి. 2 పేర్స్ లో ఉంటే ఆ ఐటమ్ని మనం తీసుకోవద్దు. అంటే ఎస్ పవర్ 2లో ఉన్నది కాబట్టి ఆ ఐటమ్ని మనం సెలెక్ట్ చేయట్లేదు. x2 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ 0 ఇచ్చేస్తుంది. సేమ్ అదే పేరు నెక్స్ట్ బ్యాక్ పేరు చూడండి, ఎస్ పవర్ 0లో ఉందా లేదా. ఎస్ పవర్ 0లో ఈ పేరు అనేది లేదు. సో లేదు కాబట్టి ఆ పేరు అనేది అప్పుడు మనం ఆ ఐటమ్ని తీసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, సో ఇన్ దిస్ వే ఈ ఐటమ్ మనం తీసుకుంటున్నాం. సో మనకు వచ్చిన ఫైనల్ రిజల్ట్ ఏదంటే x1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1, x2 0, x3 అనేది 1. ఇలా మనకి 3 ఐటమ్స్ మనకి వస్తాయండి వన్స్. ఓకే, now if you observe clearly the value of x3 equal to 1, and that means that I am taking the complete item of third item and place into the bag. I am not selecting the second item, that's why 0. I am selecting the first item and place complete item into the bag, that is 1. So finally the sequence of first and second and third items as 1 0 1. That means that take the complete item, first item, place into the bag. Second item is not to be selected. Third item, fully item, complete item, you need to select and place into the bag. And finally, the bag is to be filled with 2 items, namely item 1 and item 3. Once the bag is filled with item 1 and item 3, finally you can compute the total profit, how much you will get. So once you can fill the bag with item 1 and item 3, so you need to find the profit, that is sum of PIXI value you need to calculate. How to calculate the value of sum of PIXI? P1 x1 plus P2 x2 plus P3 x3. Substitute the values of P1 x1, P2 x2 and P3 x3, and finally you will get the profit of 6. So that means that the total, the maximum profit you can gain is 6. If you arrange or select the items in such a manner, you will get the maximum profit. So this is the final answer. Okay. Thank you, students. Thank you, Ananda. So I hope you all are understood the concept is very well. Okay. So we will discuss reliability design in next class. Thank you. Thank you.